we are going to look into the Boxycharm for this month, and I will, of course, like always, tell you what I thought about things from last month, and I will let you know what is cruelty free, what is not, or what I didn't figure out, if it was cruelty free or not. I am going to have a vlog hopefully coming up about BeautyCon. I was just in Vegas, but for a day I went to LA for BeautyCon, and it was a lot of fun. I tried vlogging there. I don't know if I did a great job, probably not because it was from my phone. So I'm going to look at the stuff and see if it's worth, like, showing you and everything. If you have any questions about BeautyCon, because that's really kind of why I wanted to show you, is because you can look at a lot of other YouTubers' videos and stuff, and you can see like from their perspective, but they're like normally the bigger YouTubers, or they're there to more like promote their YouTube or whatever. Does that make sense? And I went more as like a general public person, and I couldn't find a lot of information about really what BeautyCon was. Like on their site, you know, it says there's brands there, you can meet your YouTubers and all this stuff, but I didn't really know exactly what to expect. Like I didn't know if there was going to be a ton of free stuff, I didn't know if there was going to be a ton of paid stuff. I had a few questions that just weren't answered through those other YouTube videos or the actual website. So if you have questions before I like load it and everything, I would like you to leave them below or on my unbagging video. I'm going to unbag the swag bag. I'm going to do that video next. And I'll also like show you the stuff that I purchased at BeautyCon. There's a few items that I actually purchased myself, but the swag bag is huge. Like they give you so much stuff. And so if you want to watch that, and definitely leave questions on that video as well if you have any questions, so that I can add them into the blog if I end up doing it. If not, I'll try to at least make like a mini like question and answer session thing. And I might go ahead, since I have 1,000 subscribers, do a question and answer kind of thing, like Q&A about me. I'm not sure, because I feel like people aren't very interested when you're like a smaller YouTuber, but maybe you are. I don't know. Maybe I should do a poll. You can do polls over here now to see if you guys want that. And also, now that I have 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to chop my hair. I'm going to do one more time dyeing it while it's long and while it has the blue in it, just because it's not something I'm going to do very often, so I want to get like a little bit of good use out of the blue. So I'm going to do that one more time, probably sometime in the fall. It's going to be chopped, just a couple months away. I'm going to go to Generation Beauty, which is like Ipsy's BeautyCon or whatever. I've heard it's actually better than BeautyCon, but I don't know because I've never been. I already have my ticket and everything. I just got to figure out like travel expenses and like cost of housing. I'm going to try to stay in like a hostel. I've never done that, so I'm a little nervous. So I'm hoping to go as long as I can figure out, find like a decent price for it. I don't want to spend too much on a hotel because I'm not going to really be on the hotel, so I've heard the hostel thing's a pretty inexpensive thing. So if you're going to Generation Beauty, please let me know. If you know anything about the hostels or like just getting to New York on the cheap, also let me know. So Boxycharm for the month of July looks like this, and somehow, I don't know, like my card's not on the top, it's just a little different looking than usual. Alright, first is the Ofra Professional Magnetic Palette. Oh, that might be why it looks a little strange. So there's only, it states like 4 things in the box, but I think that I do remember actually seeing this as a sneak peek, and I think that it's probably counting this as 2 items. I mean, it's very generous. So that might be why my box also looks strange, because this fits exactly perfectly in the box. So I do love Ofra. I've never tried their eyeshadow palettes, and this is a professional magnetic palette. I don't know if it's by Z Palette though. I don't think it is. But it says this is exclusively made for Boxycharm, and it comes equipped with a mix of 6 shimmer and matte eyeshadows that normally retail for $10 each a pan. This versatile formula can be applied dry for subtle, I can't ever say subtle, I always put the B in it even when I'm not reading it, subtle shading, or damp for more intense color. That's neat. It also is hypoallergenic and suitable for even the most sensitive eye areas. This is $59, and I'm assuming that means like the eyeshadows with this. If there's 6 shadows in here, then they would be $10 each. That'd be $60, not $59, and this retails $59. And then how much is the palette? So I don't know how much. Maybe they sell them like this, but I don't know how. Maybe Ofra doesn't actually make these Z palettes. Maybe it's just for Boxycharm. Like they don't even have like other ones on their site. I don't know. So this is the magnetic palette. I do like these. I don't really spend a lot of money on Z palettes. I kind of like make my own because they are so expensive. I do like them. I like having my eyeshadow single, so that like single but in a palette, so that I use them more, because I don't reach for my singles, and I love my singles. I just don't reach for them because I don't see them. And I like how you can see in here. And it says this is made exclusively for Boxycharm, but I actually don't really see their name on anything. So it does give you very bland color choices, which is, I guess, good. I think they could have snuck in like a pop of color or something. This guy over here either has a lot of fallout or something's going on with him, because you see he's having a little trouble. But let's do a little swatch. They don't say on the back what their color is, which is a little annoying. It does say on this. It does say on the back what their colors are. However, I'm gonna say they're in like kind of reverse order from the way they listed them on the back. So I guess this one is Iron. Oh, jeez. This one is Bohemian. Oh, I see a little silhouette of a man. I love Bohemian Rhapsody is like my probably all-time favorite song. So that Iron color, bam. It's very powdery, very pigmented. It has a little bit of a shimmer. And the Bohemian color, I swatched it about the same. Maybe I didn't put as much pressure. It's still pretty pigmented, but I mean, not compared to the Iron, of course, but it's a pretty color. It's a very shimmery, but like low shimmer brown. This one's Truffle, and this one's Buttercup. So the more brown one is Truffle. So this is Truffle, and this is Buttercup. Truffle, Buttercup. And this is more like yellow. It almost reminds me of their banana powder. It's not a skin tone peachy color. This might be a good transition color, really good for the blue eyes. It does seem like they're getting less pigmented as we go. Like, I know that the yellow isn't going to show up very well on my skin because I'm pale like yellow. But then we have Millennium Gold is this bottom one, and Smoke is the top one. And I'll go ahead and swatch those. So this is the Millennium Gold, and this is the Smoke. There it is. I feel like Smoke kind of fizzled out. Two of the colors, I feel like Smoke and this Buttercup color aren't worth it. The Millennium Gold is actually a very pretty shimmer. It's still, again, like these are like low-key shimmers. Like I wouldn't say that they were like really in your face or just not foiled, I guess is what I'm trying to say. They're pretty. I don't know. I'll try them. I love Ofra, so maybe I really will like them, and they're not swatching well because things swatch differently. It is a little bit annoying to have the colors on the palette instead of on the pan, because clearly I'm going to put more things in here. And they're probably, going to want me to put Ofra things in there, and I might, if I love these. However, I need the names on the back. Maybe some of them do. No. Nope. Negative. So I just wish I wish that were thing. And even if I don't love these, I am excited to have a Z palette. This will, or an empty palette, because it's probably not by the brand Z palette. It's really nice to have something like this to put my eyeshadows in, and I just made an Makeup Geek order, and I'm running out of room. So I'd like to have this. It is basic cardboard. It's definitely not like classy, expensive material. I mean, it's kind of fake, but it does the trick. Or it's kind of cheap, but it does the trick, right? Okay, so that was pretty much like item 1 and 2. Next is the Valley Beauty Evercolor Starlight Waterproof Eyeliner Single. And this is $18, and they are not cruelty free. I mean, I will check again, but I'm pretty sure they're not cruelty free at all. Anyway, this is beautiful. I'm really sad that it's not cruelty free, but I can find stuff similar to this, and who cares? I don't really like wearing blue on my eyes anyway. I would just probably like stare at it. So that's Mally. It's $18, which is kind of expensive anyway, but again, I will check just to see if they're cruelty free. I don't. Oh. Next is some lip gloss by Noyah, N-O-Y-A-H, and it says a natural lip gloss made without sulfates. Packaging is composed of earth-friendly bamboo. Awesome. I don't love lip gloss. This is $16. It looks like it's going to be this color. I'm going to try to get it out, but okay, here it comes. This is beautiful. Like, look at it. It's glass. It has like a beautiful cap, and I feel like I just want to keep it and carry it around to show people I have pretty makeup, even if I don't put it on my face. Gosh, this is so pretty. It is cruelty free. They say they don't test on animals, and I mean, they're also like trying to make sure they're good for the earth, and I think that's important. That's something else I'm trying to recycle. It's really hard now living in this apartment because they don't do that, but I'm trying to be more aware of a lot of things. So I like this, and it's beautiful. Noyah, and it has a little bow above the O. Bow above the O. Do you see that? Last but not least is the PYT hair oil treatment, and this says, I already see it, no animal testing, and it's environmentally friendly. It says penetrates the hair follicle and leaves hair frizz-free. And after, oh my gosh, after Vegas, I had to deep condition my hair twice because my hair got so dry, it got so tangly because it was so dry. My skin looked like a desert. Like, it looked legit. It was so dry that there was like red cracks in it. And I like lotioned, and I'm not a very good lotioner, but there I was. But I think just because I think there just because I don't generally like lotion up, that it wasn't helping much. But my hair was so brittle, so this might be like my best friend. It's almost back to normal. It's still pretty dry, but it's almost back to normal. You could actually tell. You'd probably be able to tell if like I filmed this 3 or 4 days ago. You probably would have been like, Ooh, what happened to your hair, sweetie? So this is, it leaves hair frizz-free, prevents split ends, and it creates instant shine without an oily residue. Safe for color-treated hair, this girl, and it is $30. It doesn't say if it's full size or not, and the only thing that actually says if it's full size is the Ofra palette and eyeshadow. So I'm a little confused if it's full size or not, because I would assume that lip gloss was full size, and I would assume the Mally Beauty thing was full size. This is $30. This is actually one of their cheaper boxes, like, I don't know, just by about maybe 10, 15 bucks. I still think it's a pretty good box. The only thing I'm like truly excited about is the Z palette thing, but I'm excited to try the Ofra eyeshadows because I love Ofra. If I don't like them, it's okay, because everything else pretty much I've tried from Ofra I've liked. And the lip gloss only excites me because I love the packaging and it's cruelty free, so maybe I can try something else from the company. I probably really won't use lip gloss because I would rather give it to somebody who will use it. And this is something that I'll use too, and it's cruelty free. Yeah. Let's check into next month. Also, I would appreciate if you use my referral code down below. I have a ton of them, so please go ahead and check those out. Last month I only got to try a couple of the things because I had some things ready to go with me to Vegas, like makeup items, and especially like my sample size stuff, and I left it here, winner, right here. First was the hydrating coconut gel. I meant to try this the other day, and then I was just so tired from like jet lag and stuff, and it was like my first day back to work, that I just didn't get to it. I really do want to try these, and I do think that right now my face is a little drier than usual. It would be good to try these, and I'm sorry that I didn't get a chance to do that beforehand. The LVX I did not try. I don't like nail polish, you know that. This is the thing that I meant to take to Vegas, and is that Mineral Body Face Shimmer by Cougar. They're a cruelty-free brand as well, and I just thought it'd be, you know, going to Vegas, all the glitz and glamour and like shimmer and shiny lights. I mean, I didn't really like do the whole bad girl sinning thing. I mean, maybe I did a little bit, but like while in Vegas. But I mean, I went with my family. I did gamble a little bit. I didn't really lose anything. I lost a couple dollars, but like it was like 30. Everything else I normally broke even. But like I had a really good time. But just going out there and looking at the shiny lights, I felt like, you know, I was in heaven. And apparently opposite things happened there. There were some like really crazy bizarre things, and I was like, oh, I need to go back to Ohio. But just the lights, the twinkling, and I really liked Old Vegas a little bit better than like the Strip. I walked my butt off. I lost like 2 pounds there, so like 2 pounds in 6 days, just because like I think we averaged like 13 miles a day. I'm used to like sitting down all day, and so that was kind of nice, but I was tired. And anyway, I just thought there was 2 nights there that I did go like to the casino, and I brought this dress just in case I went to a club, and I was like, I'm just gonna wear it anyway, because you'll see people in casinos like kind of wearing sweatpants, and you'll see them like dressed in like a ball gown. Like it doesn't matter. So I was like, I'm just gonna put this on and dress up, because I like to do that every once in a while. And I got a lot of compliments that night, and I went by myself actually for the first part of it. And anyway, this would have been like a great powder to put on, I think, and I forgot about it. So I guess I'll just have to go back to Vegas, right? It was a good time. I felt very safe there, which I didn't expect to feel safe like for money and alcohol and all that stuff, you know, Sin City. I got around pretty easily there. Again, it was hot as a mother, but I would like to go back because I didn't get to see a lot of it. But just, if you're going to go there, make sure you can be responsible and you don't spend all your money and you don't drink and you don't come back with STDs. I don't know. Just be careful there. There is a lot of bad stuff you can get yourself into. And, alright, the Galactic eyeliner, precise eyeliner marker. I don't remember I wore it a few times, but I wore it like before my trip or whatever, and I don't remember being like thoroughly impressed with it or disappointed. Meaning it probably was just an eyeliner, and I can't exactly remember. I do remember like I felt like I got a better wing than I normally would, and it didn't run in my eyes. I do remember that it didn't run easily in my eyes, because there are some that as soon as I touch my outer rim, it'll start to just somehow slide into my eyes, and then I get black liner in my eyes, and I hate that. So anyway, I felt like I was able to create a pretty crisp wing with it. I felt like it lasted. I don't remember it like starting to break up pretty quickly or like smudge and stuff, but I don't also remember it lasting a ridiculously long time or really favoring it. And I think that is something I would notice without having to really pay attention, as if I thought it really sucked or was like really great. Whereas like sometimes like with lipstick, I have to really like pay attention, or like eyeshadows I have to really pay attention to tell if they're lasting and stuff, if that makes sense. The last thing I tried was the Ofra Oil Control Press Powder, and I'm gonna just say I wasn't a fan. I do think like if you're one of those people who does like an intense highlight, I think it definitely like lightened and brightened my face. I don't really think it controlled oil. Of course, like if I put it on like right now, it would matte this oil a little bit, but I feel like it also just sticks to it and creates white. So instead of a shiny like bright highlight that my oil creates, it would just create a white spot. I don't know. Like you threw sand over an oil slick or something. I don't know. I didn't love it. It didn't give me that airbrushed feeling. Like it did definitely mattify a little bit and like not show my pores as much, but I will just stick to that It Cosmetics. I love that It Cosmetics so much. The one thing I do like about this is that it is very matte. And I know it's oil control, so of course it's going to be matte. But like if you want to highlight and you are an oily girl, I think that maybe I should call it brighten, and you're an oily girl, like right through here, or like even like if you just want to brighten some areas, then at least this is white, so you're not getting the metallic-y, glittery part. So you're not bringing, I guess, awareness to your oil, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense, because I have struggled for a really long time to find a good highlight that is matte, because it'll still bring out your features and, you know, make your features pop that you want to, but it doesn't make them look like they're popping because they're oily, if that makes sense. Like my nose is probably something on my face I don't really love. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. So, I want it to be a little bit thinner, and then I also have a little bit of a bump right here, and so I don't want something that's too shiny or shimmery, but to contour it I do need that little line. Anywho, I think especially the oily girls, you know how I feel. I want to love highlighters, I want to wear them all over my face, but look at me. I've had my makeup on for probably 8 hours, and this room is pretty hot and stuff, and it's like 93 outside today, and it feels like 98 or 99, so, I mean, I am oily, but I think you know how I feel. Oily girls. If you're still with me, please like, subscribe, share. I appreciate it. Leave your comments, feedback. I enjoy talking to you guys. If you're thinking about getting pet, please check your local rescues and animal shelters so you could be saving a life.